Hi guys, and welcome to the April 4th edition of Monday Morning Rants. Today's not so much a rant as it is just a complaint. It's personal, so I don't blame you if you just leave the video right now. But I wanted to tell you a little bit about a couple experiences I had over the weekend that really brought to light kind of what I've been feeling lately. And there's no real internet marketing takeaway other than serve your customers. That's really it. Anyway, so the family and I went to Berkeley over the weekend, and we did a little bit of shopping, and we went to REI and stuff like that, and then we decided to get some dinner at the end of the day. Well, it was quite late, past the kids' bedtime, certainly past their dinner time. They were a little cranky, I was a little cranky, so that may be what precipitated this. But what I found with the two experiences I'm about to share with you is that it may not be bad customer service all around. It may just be me, because this stuff follows me around like I don't know what. So we go to this nice fish restaurant, seafood restaurant that we've been to before, and the service has always been very good. The food's excellent. It's called Spanger's. It's in Berkeley. It's a little tiny restaurant. Well, it feels tiny on the inside, but it looks big from the outside. Never mind, doesn't matter. We sit down, we're seated, our waiter comes by, asks us if we want some water and bread. Of course we do, and he'll come back and take our order. 5 or 10 minutes go by, he never comes back. We finally get our water, we never get our bread. He comes back, takes our order, and that's it. That's the last we see of him. Now, mind you, we see him at other tables, waiting on other people, spending 5 or 10 minutes at a time with each of them, but he never came back to our table, ever. And this is probably why. So, after about half an hour of waiting, I went to the front, asked for the manager. Manager helped me, said, "Oh, what did you order? What table are you at? And I'll take care of you. I'll get your bread, I'll get your water refills," and that kind of thing. He was very nice. I said, I don't really mean to bag on the waiter. That's not my point here. The point is he needs to come back and see if we need some help, or, tell us where our food is, that kind of a thing. Because it's been quite a long time, and it doesn't take half an hour to cook salmon. It just doesn't. So 10 or 15 minutes go by after that. We still never see our waiter again. Don't see the manager again. I go up to the front again. And I asked for the manager. Well, he was busy. He actually was, our paths had crossed, or he basically was serving our table, and I wasn't there. So when he came back, I said, are you our waiter now? Because our waiter's never come back. And he said, "Oh yeah, I just served your food." And I was like, okay. I really don't know what the deal is with that waiter. It seems like he's mad at us for having gone to you. I don't know if you talked to him or not, but that's really not the way to treat customers. Anyway, long story short, we got our food. It was awesome, but the experience just wasn't very good. Fast forward to yesterday. I take the boys out to my mom's house, out in Brentwood, a small little farm town that has an awesome, well, it has a few, but it has this one in particular, awesome Mexican food restaurant. It's been there for as long as I can remember. Nothing's ever changed except the paint. And the food is wonderful. Anyway, our waiter's a little aloof, this isn't to bag on him necessarily, but it's just to illustrate that this kind of stuff, this kind of bad service follows me around. So if you ever want to have a good time, don't go out with me, because you just won't get it. We'll laugh and joke and have fun, but if it's an eating experience or whatever, anything that requires any kind of customer service whatsoever, don't come with me, because you're doomed. So I saw a teenage kid taking out a big box of food, like for a party, like maybe they were watching the Final Four or whatever, I don't know. Anyway, it looked pretty heavy and awkward, and I said, "Oh, can I get the door for you?" Well, there are 2 doors in the restaurant. One is a solid door that opens in, one's a screen door that opens out. He said, "Sure." I opened the solid door in, and before I could get to the screen door, he's leaning his food up against the screen door and turning the handle. The next thing you know, plop goes the food. refried beans everywhere, all over his shoes, all over the floor, all over the outside of the place, all over the screen. Okay, felt really bad for the kid. He didn't know what to do. Went and got, the waiter came out. Our waiter came out and started cleaning the place up. Oh, by the way, the kid's dad came out and saw what he had done and said, and basically said, "What did you do? You freaking idiot!" I thought that was pretty classy. That's another rant, I guess. But nonetheless, our waiter never came back. I guess he did his job for the day. He was pissed off or whatever about cleaning up the place, and he was gone. So we inherited another waiter. Now our waiter was waiting on other tables. Now there were 4 people in the restaurant, four parties in the restaurant. 2 had just left. There was no reason for him not to be serving us. So I don't know what the deal was. It's me. That's it. End of rant. Peace out. Next week maybe we'll talk about Hertz Rent-A-Car. All right. Thanks.